is I, Blazette Midnight, back with some more Genshin Impact. So, what we're going to do today is actually the continuation of the stream that I was doing back in September. Do you remember? Let me not before I get copyright. Yeah, let me not. Anyway, we're going to continue off where I last left off in September. It's basically the continuation of the Sumeru story. It's the main story quest. I was going to continue this on stream. However, due to me basically taking a self-care day for myself, as well as knowing that I think there's a time limit on this. I honestly don't know. Any case, we are going to jump into the continuation of that. So if it seems like I'm starting off at a weird spot where it's just like, oh my god, I have no idea what was going on prior to this, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is where we're going to pick up. So get comfy, get cozy, go grab a snack, go grab some water, some hydration, or even a drink. It may be evening time for you, who knows? It's about that time to do Storytime Sundays. Just on YouTube. Hee. So I hate how it says for the Harbingers. I just default to like the Harbinger trailer and I'm just like, oh, I get to see the rest of them. The rest of them? Where are they? They not here. Oh, but speaking of which, since, you know, I am basically doing dailies right now, I did want to say, you know, did y'all see the news about Genshin for the, I think 3.1 announcement? I say that like y'all are here and like this is new news by the time that you guys see this. You probably have. And if not, then 3.1 most likely is out. And you're like, Blaze, why are you talking about something that is currently out and we already knew this thing like back in September? It's because I did the recording in September. Leave me alone. I know, I'm a complicated individual. This is how you can tell I'm a streamer, not a YouTuber. But it's all good. It's honestly all good. Okay. Since this is most likely going to be released in October, I did want to give you guys my thoughts in terms of what all is to come. I'm sure by now you guys already saw that Scaramouche, for one, was in a mech. A whole mech. That was the one thing that stuck out to me. Like, granted, I will fight that gremlin on sight. You know this. You know this. If you've seen my previous video, you know I will fight. I will fight that man. I will fight that man. You don't want to mess with me. You don't. You don't. I remember the war. But it's okay. Like, either way, I am ready to fight that man. A giant neck. But, yeah, no. That was the one thing that stuck out. And then the next thing was, like, I noticed that they did change his hat design. But that was spoiled for me. Because somebody, unfortunately, came into stream and was just like, yeah, did you see his hat? It changed. I'm like, it didn't change that much from what I could tell. I'll be honest. So I don't know why you're complaining about it, because the only thing that I could tell from the trailer was that they removed the screen from the back of his hat. But the little, you know, other assets on his hat were still, you know, there and such. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but it did not bother me whatsoever. And if the Genshin community has, you know, some uproar, hoopla, and all this other stuff, I'm just going to kindly ignore it. Like, I love this game. I love the characters in terms of, like, design and aesthetics and some of the lore that comes with them. But the community, boy, oh boy. If you just so much as accidentally step on their shoe and they get one tiny little scuff mark, and I know people are very, very hostile when it comes to their shoes. I would be too. I would be mad. However, versus just being like, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna go clean it off and, you know, fix this situation. Yes, I'm mad about it. Yes, I didn't want it to happen, but you know, I'm going to think about this logically. Not send out threats or try to, you know, get myself in a situation where it causes me to basically go to jail over a materialistic item. Yeah, that is not the Genshin community. The Genshin community says if something that they don't like, such as just a tiny little scuff mark on their shoe. Hang on, let me kill these guys before I finish my thoughts. Any case, if you scuff their shoe, they're the ones that you hear on the news where it's just like, this person basically threatened somebody's life. Or either did just end somebody's life over a tiny scuff mark on a shoe. That is how offended people get regarding this game. And it's sad that, you know, fandoms fall into this, you know, category where it's just like, oh, well, it used to be comfy cozy, and now we got these people that are sending death threats to voice actors and such. And it's just like, I hope this video doesn't get flagged, but it's the truth of the matter. It really is. Like, it's just unnecessary. But yet, here we are, dealing with it in 4K, and I'm just like, what pushed you to the edge to basically do this? Over a fictional character. Over a fictional character. The man can't even come to your house and cook you dinner. Can't even take care of your dog, your cat, your mama, your daddy. Can't even say hello. You can't even marry them. And receive the same kind of passionate love that you would receive from a human. Trust me, I tried. If I could, I'd probably marry this man. It'd be bad choices. It'd be very bad choices, let's be honest. However, if I could, I would be all over this man. But he is fiction. He is literally fiction. He cannot bring me harm other than just basically offend me by his appearance. Let me stop. Let me stop. Blazette don't care for Tartaglia. But yeah, that's just how I feel about that. But the other thing was, like, I'm glad we get to see the doctor. So I saw Dr. A was in there. I'm probably butchering that name. Don't judge me. I'm going to call them what they basically say, judging from their name. But yeah, I was glad to see the doctor there. I did like that teaser, where it's just like she was essentially writing a letter to her brother and basically saying, like, you know, after said events have taken place, do you still side with the Archons type of deal? Because if you don't know the lore of this game, I'm sorry for those of y'all who are probably listening to this and just like, I never played this game. I just, you know of you from Twitch, Blaze. I'm just here to vibe and chill and watch you do things. And yes, I'm walking in a circle while I talk because I actually have to, you know, sit down and think about what the next step is in terms of this. Actually, let me go ahead and do that before I continue my thoughts. Yeah, I was interested in getting more details about, like, what's happening between the brother and sister on their respective timelines and planes. Because it seems like they're on opposite sides. That's what the game is hinting at in terms of, like, and I've talked about this with my friends and other people, and, you know, some of y'all who are probably very embedded in the lore can understand this and grasp this a lot better than I can. But it seems like they've taken the same exact route. God knows, you know, how or what timeline they were on. Like, they took the same route, but they essentially may or may not end up in the same destination in terms of who they ultimately side with, whether it be the Archons, which are the gods, or, you know, what it sounds like, the Fatui members and the Abyss folks. So, which I can kind of see why, in this case, in terms of Hoyo's verse canon story, where the brother is playing through all of this and the sister is the one who's siding with the Abyss Order. Why they chose to side with them. Because from what we've learned is the creatures that we see amongst the land, so like the Healy Curls and the mages and the Abyss Heralds, all that used to be humans that resided in Conrain. I hope I'm not butchering that name either. But they resided there. And after, you know, the gods, Archons came and basically caused turmoil, they ended up in the state that we see them now in game, where they are ultimately our enemies. But it's almost like the sister's just like, no, we need to get justice for these people because they had to deal with this whole nonsense. And now we're over here, you know, siding with the bad guys. Not thinking that, you know, they're truly the bad guys in this situation. But yeah, it's an interesting story. I have to go through and like look through a lot of things to wrap my head around it. But that's the essential gist that I've kind of got from watching that and reading and kind of grasping some of the lore that is dropped in this game. I could be completely wrong. Please call me out on my filth. But that's essentially where it seems like it is leading the folks who have been watching the story intently in terms of like, where is this about to go? So we'll most likely get more information about that. The other thing is, I know Scaramouche had mentioned something about like, oh, the sky is fake at some point in time, like the very early first time you meet Scaramouche, not where new players meet Scaramouche, but the first time OG Genshin players met Scaramouche, he mentioned something about like, oh, the sky is fake. And this is why he's gone on this long journey to do God knows what. We already know who he is, who his creator is, and all this other stuff. But I'm hoping details in 3.1 reveal more details around that. And again, I most likely am late. I most likely will have an answer to like some of these, possibly, because by the time this video drops, it'll be well past that. But these are just my my humble notions and my take in terms of what I feel is going to take place in the Genshin realm. Overall, the 3.1 preview was really good. I'm excited. About the things. Not really the new characters, because I'll be honest, I'm probably going to skip all of them. All the characters that are coming on those banners. Except for Sino, because I saw a VTuber who, I'm not going to say their name, but they are the voice of one of the characters in Genshin, and I'm glad they got their shine. Because I saw their TikTok of them doing all the male voices of the Genshin characters, and I'm like, you are fantastic, sir. You are doing a fantastic job. Please, I'm so glad you got your moment to, you know, voice act a character in this game. I'm hoping to get like you. You really are, because you're a motivator and an inspirator to those out there who aspire to be voice actresses and actors, I should say. So kudos to you. Congrats. I'm so happy for you. But yeah, I am definitely going to most likely pick up his character because I'm like, yay. 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 I'm sorry. Their voice is really good. Like, I really enjoyed their range. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now. Goodbye. Okay, now we're here in Sumeru. So, I think where we last stopped, I actually met Colette again. So those of y'all who have played through this story already, I did go see her again, because I actually got the thing. I got this. We got this. We're good. And we also did the Lost Riches, so there's no more worry of doing that anymore. But we do still have to go through these two things, so those will most likely be separate videos. Just putting that out there right now, if not completely offline. So I don't know. I gotta investigate to see what these events about before I actually record it. If not, you'll see them in a stream near you. Or in the past. Dude, what is this rumble flower thing? I've already fought it. There's nothing there to surprise me. Alright, so talk to Renok. Who is this? Who they be? They're down here. Hi.
お二方、物を取りに行く前にいくつか確認したいんですがね。今日の在庫はお二方が思うほど多くはない。この間、ハッラの実がネズミにたくさん取られてしまったからね。
I saw the trust meter and immediately I know what is to come. I'm sorry to hear that. Congratulations to you.
待てよ、そうじゃないだろ。ネズミに取られたっていうのは貨物が売れたってことだぞ。
お二方、すまねえが今の状況だとこの商売を引き受けるわけにはいかねえです。もう少しお考えになってはどうですかい？
こいつ、オイラたちのことを警戒してるみたいだぞ。アルハイゼンからもらったメモをもうちょっと研究しよう。
You know, I got extremely excited because I was just like, coin pouch, this is what Child gave us. And then I looked over here and and just by the number alone, I knew which one was the one that Child gave us. Again, you see the name right there. Childe, Tartaglia, Ajax. He gave us that. To watch his kid brother. So, oh, it's the way I wish I recorded that. But you know what? Once I get onto my alt and get it to this point, I most likely will because I need y'all to see how I react to him now versus back then.
You've practically kept me in the dark.
You can go fall into a lake, an ocean, I don't care where. Just drown yourself. And I hope sharks eat you. Because I'm disgusted with you right now. Yeah. Good times. Good times indeed. Looking to buy fruits. Da-da-da-da. Ask the informant to take you to Dory. Looking to buy canned knowledge. Do. Sold to customers, taken by mice. What the hell? What is this cryptic message? What is this? Complimenting a customer's skill corresponds to horror fruit that causes dizziness. Okay. So, when we're asking the informant, when they say looking to buy unripe horror fruits, ask the informant to take you to Dory. Gotcha. Wearing a morning flower, looking to buy canned knowledge. Okay, so morning flower, canned knowledge. Hara fruits Dory. We're gonna make this a song, okay? Come do this with me. We're gonna make a fantastic song so that way we can all remember this together. Unripe Hara fruits equals Dory, because she looks like it. She looks like it. I'm sorry. If you like Dory, I'm glad for you, but she just looks like an aged up Diona. So this is how I can connect it. Unripe Hara fruits equals Dory. Morning flower. Morning flower, canned knowledge. Like you're mourning the knowledge. The knowledge is in a coffin, but the coffin is the can. This sounds really morbid, but this is actually how I can remember these things and retain this information. Don't ask me, my brain is weird. Sumeru Rose. Looking to buy products legally available on the market. Sumeru Rose. A fancy woman trying to buy the legal wares. Sumeru Rose, there we go. Sumeru Rose, legal wares, got it. Mouse, customer. That's kind of rude, so I'll just think Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Rish Boland Tiger. Matra. This one might be a little bit tricky. I appreciate tigers. So we'll say that's kind of like my mantra, but it's matra in this case. So I will try my best to remember that. It makes no sense, but just go with me on this, okay? Just go with me. We're gonna get through this together so I can retain this information and I don't have to go through the sheet again. Unripe hara fruits equals Dory, morning flower, canned knowledge. What's the next one? Sumeru rose, legal wares, mouse, a customer, Rishbolan tiger, really just a tiger, Matra, taken by mice, sold to customers, sold to Jerry. Jerry stole the cheese. Yes. Yes! Jerry stole the cheese! The cheese are the coins! He robbed him! He robbed him, sold to customers. Alright, great. Excellent. Taken by mice. Taken by mice. This is what we're going with. Okay. Taken by a tiger. Confiscated by Mantra, which is Matra. Packed in Sumeru City style. To purchase a small amount. Okay. Sumeru City equals small. Port Ormos equals bulky. So Sumeru City is small. And Port Ormos is a beefy person. No, it's a beefy port, but we're going to go with that. Complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to hara fruit. That causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Oh. Compliments cause dizziness. Oh, I know. So if you compliment me on my art, I may faint. These are all terrible things to tie things to. Realistically, I don't... like, I appreciate compliments, but at the same time, I can't take people being like, oh, Blaze, your art is so nice. You sure? You sure you don't want to retract that statement? Because I guarantee you it's not. Complimenting customer of skill equals pain, dizziness. The fruits of my labor causes dizziness. There we go. Complimenting a customer of complimenting a customer of erudition corresponds to hara fruit that causes heat stroke. Oh, okay. The sun is burning on my head. All right, so here's the song that we got so far, which is probably going to sound awful. Unripe hara fruits equals Dory, morning flower, canned knowledge, Sumeru rose, legal wares, a mouse, Jerry, which is a customer, tiger, mantra, which is mantra, taken by mice, sold to customers, taken by Roshlin tiger, confiscated by Matra, packed in Sumeru City style equals small. Port Ormos equals beefy guy. Ormos is a beefy guy, but he's actually a port that just sells in bulk. Sells in bulk. A customer skill. Dizziness, that's right. That's right. Complimenting me of my skill causes me great pain. Pain. The fruits of my labor, pain. That's what it is. And then complimenting customer of erudition means great intellect, so I'm suffering from a heat stroke because the sun is on my head. That was a terrible song. You know, all of these were just statements, but this is how I remember this, and now y'all are going to take this and be like, well, Blaze, that was interesting. But good job remembering things.
お二方、物を取りに行く前にいくつか確認したいんですがね。今日の在庫はお二方が思うほど多くはない。この間、ハッラの実がネズミにたくさん取られてしまったからね。
They were taken by mice, so that means they were sold to customers. Jerry stole the cheese. So congrats.
ありがとうございます。今後もっといいものが入ったら先にお知らせしますよ。お客さん方はすごい腕前の持ち主のようですな。 どうです？今日は食べるとめまいがするようなものにす
Oh,
る
I
って
see.
のは。
Okay. No, this causes me dizziness with pain.
そうそう、そう答えなくちゃな。でも食べるとめまいや耳鳴りがするようなハンラの実って想像するだけで怖いぞ。
I agree, Paimon.
ハンラの実はスメールシティの方法で梱包するかい？それともオルモス港の方法で？
Do I want the beef or do I want just a small portion? Give me the beef.
おっと、お客さんは太っ腹だね。きれいに梱包してあげますよ。お二方の情報は確認済みですぜ。ドリーさんはこの先に待って。しまった。マハマトラだ。早く逃げろ。
Wait. Oh, is this the cute tiger?
どこにいるんだ？奴らに捕まったら大変だってアルハイゼンが言ってたよな。オイラたちも早く逃げよう。
Oh, these are people.
オイラたちはここに慣れてないから情報屋の後を行こうぜ。
He's above me. I'm just gonna walk because this doesn't seem like this is a chasing scene. Why am I following this person? What is this? Oh, I want this.
さっきオイラたちを呼んだのはお前か。でもこの場所って本当に安全なのか？本当に逃げなくて大丈夫なのか？
ドリーさん、この方々はハンラの実を買いに来たお客さんでさ。人はもう案内したんで、俺は先に失礼しやす。
ええ、お疲れお疲れですわ。おい、なんだって？お前がドリーなのか？てっきり恐ろしい姉ちゃんが出てくるのかと思ってたぞ。
あらあら、この頭空っぽのフライムは何を言ってやがりますの？私は怖いお姉さんではありませんのね。もうあなたとは商売できなくて結構ですわ。でもあなたたちの今までの反応はとても良かったですわ。情報屋を見つけた上に警戒心も強い。はれやれ、命知らずの輩ではなくとも人目をはばかるようなこともたくさんしてきたんでしょう。
オイラたちを褒めたのか？なんだかあんまり嬉しくないけど。
モラを持っていても2、3歩走っただけで息切れするような輩はマハマトラにすぐ捕まるだけでなく、小さな商売をしている私たちのような善良な市民まで巻き添えにする。そうでしょう。だからあなたたちみたいなお客様は歓迎しますわ。お二人は初めていらっしゃいましたが、それでも構いません。余計なことは伺いませんわ。たとえお客様が缶詰知識を家の柱に飾るとおっしゃっても全然気にしませんの。あなたたちがその手にキラキラとした丸いモラを持っている限り、私たちは友達ですわ。いいですわよ。お好きなようにお選びくださいまし。よいしょ。
わあ、こいつすごい量の缶詰知識を持ってるぞ。この数だと マハマトラに捕まったらきっとやばいよな。
いかがです？お客様はどんなものが欲しいのかしら。私はお客様が商品を買う理由には興味がありませんが、おすすめはできましてよ。これをご覧くださいな。ヒルチャール社会学、イデオロギーと弁証法的分析、全テイワートで研究している方はわずか3人。激レアとも言えますわ。特別価格35万モラでいかがかしら。
こんな変わった知識が欲しい人なんか本当にいるのか？
あるいはこの魔人戦争初期のテイワット各国の建築様式と建築工法もなかなかいいですわね。これさえあれば古い建築物の修復名人になれますわ。どの国に行っても給料がとっても高い仕事につけましてよ。
うん、これなら少し役に立ちそう
だ。こっちは200万モラ。値段交渉はしませんわ。うわ、高っ！もちろんお客様ご自身で選んでいただくこともできますの。内容と値段は缶詰知識の下に小文字で書いてありますわ。
よし、じゃあアルハイゼンから教わった方法で見てみようぜ。
お客様はお目が高いです
わ。よし、今回はこれくらいにしとこうぜ。
おやおや、お客様たちは物を見る目が優れている上に太っ腹で本当に薬剤、いや千載一遇のお友達ですわ。お二人ともあと10万モラほどいただければ100万モラに値する缶詰知識を1個自由にお選びいただいてもいいですわよ。
なんだと？おいおい、聞いたか？あと10万モラ払えば100万モラ相当の好きな缶詰知識を手に入れられるってことだぞ。でも今オイラたちが買った缶詰知識はどれも50万モラ以上したんだ。もうちょっとモラを払えば100万するやつが買えるんだぜ。お得だろ？それによく考えてみろよ。オイラたちが苦労して大きなリスクを負って買ったこの缶詰知識たちはみんなアルハイゼンのものだ。缶詰知識があれば人は知識を一瞬で身につけられるんだぜ。こんなすごいものお前は気にならないのか？自分で試してみたくないのか？いいじゃないか。アルハイゼンからもらった経費はちょうど10万くらい残ってるんだ。このモラでお前の役に立つようなものを買おうぜ。マスター、10万払うぞ。
それではお二人ともこちらの缶詰知識の中から一つお選びくださいまし。
待てよ。自由に選べるんじゃないのか？なんでそっちのやつは選べないんだ？
あら、お客様、こちらの缶詰知識もみんな100万モラに値するものですわ。お二人さんの実力ならきっとお気に召すものを選んでいただけますから、ごゆっくりご覧くださいまし。
なんだか良くない予感がするぞ。検査資格を使ってもう一回見てみるか？どうだ？それってつまりこいつらの価値はほとんど同じってことなのか？モラを使ったからにはお前の役に立つようなものを探してみようぜ。どれどれ？スメール伝統醸造入門、香料栽培技術、古代不問概説。これ見ろよ。片手剣の戦闘技術8。前 の7つがどこにあるかはわからないけど、これは役に立ちそうだぜ。これにしようぜ。マスター、オイラたちこれにする。
承りますわ。近いうちにまた新しいものを仕入れますから、またお越しくださいまし。それに缶詰知識以外にも欲しいものがあれば、本店は最善を尽くしてお客様のニーズにお応えしますの。
ストリートの取引は順調だったな。次はリカラ大将宿のアルハイゼンのところへ会いに行こうぜ。これで教令員がなくしたものが何か教えてくれるはずだよな。
So before we do that, let me check on something real quick and I'll be right back.